Okay, following on from the pin, we're going to look at the top moulding of the plug. And the best way to do this, well, there's two ways you can do it, but the best way is to actually take a photograph and stick it in behind. So we're going to start up a new drawing. So go to File, New, you can do Part, okay, and again File, Save As, and you'll see there top moulding. I'll do that as a part 2, and I'll do top moulding again, save, and I'll replace what I've done previously. So again, as we said, everything starts with the sketch. So let's go to sketch. I'm going to put a centre line in this time first of all, and just make sure that comes to where I am, and give myself a centre mark. And I'm going to actually measure the plug, and I know it's 50mm high from top to bottom. I would have gone through that in lesson. So smart dimension, I'm going to give that a dimension of 50. The reason I'm doing this is when I bring the picture in, I've got something to scale against. So let's go back to Edit Sketch, and I go to Tools, and I go to Sketch Tools, and down the bottom here I have Sketch Picture. Click on Sketch Picture. I've got it already saved into another file. Plug moulding top, open, and there you can see I have a picture of the plug top I'm going to draw. I'm going to use this as an underlay. I've got all sorts of things down the side where I can actually change the transparency. So if I go to full image, click on there, you can see I can change the transparency. This line here is for me to actually, I can scale with and actually pick up the points and move that line about. I'm going to pick up that point, I'm going to stick it down the bottom there in that UCS, but I need to rotate this around. I picked it up, which I don't really want to do. I just want to rotate it around first. So just go on that one there, let's go the other way, and round it comes. I can just, of course, just type in minus 90 degrees, and I take it up to, move it up to my 50mm, and I can of course scale down just by picking on the corners. I'm only doing this as a rough guide, so you don't have to be that accurate. You can do the same with any hand sketches that you've got as well, just so you can actually get your models similar to what you've actually drawn on the paper. Just a little bit more down, move across, up there, just a little bit more, and that there is an approximation of 50mm. So I'm actually lined up there. So before I move on to the next one, I'll just zoom in again. You can see I've got a rough point there, roughly centered. It doesn't have to be exact, because I'll show you what we're going to do now is go back to my sketch line on there. I'm just going to put a line down here. I'm going to put another line down the other side. You can see, because of the curvature of the lens when taking the picture, it's not actually spot on, but holding the shift key down, selecting the left hand line, the center line and the outside line, and I'm going to select that, define that and make it symmetrical, and you notice it's actually moved in. Okay, it's not black. If I just put a little measurement in there to there, that's 36. Now I know that measurement should be, again these are all approximations, if you measure from the bottom, is actually 37mm, so I'm not far off. So I'm just going to put 37 to make it more accurate, and you can see it's actually pulled in quite nicely there. Now I will continue just to build my sketch up around this outside area, so we'll come back in a minute or two to pick up on the next stage.